the temperatures rise, so does the inspiration for designing our home. So I'm here at Little Luxuries on Main Street in downtown Naperville to talk about sizzling trends for 2022. Let's go talk to Sue Finck here at Little Luxuries. So it feels strange talking about this going into the spring and summer, but if we want to add warmth to the design of our homes, what are some tips that you have, Sue?
I would always start with, texture, layering, wood tones, the little things, like when you're at your kitchen sink and you have your soap dispenser, put it on a wood riser instead of just on your counter. Pillows and throws and wallpaper's making a huge comeback. Go back to some wallpaper. Panels on large windows, just anything that makes you feel cozy.
And speaking of all these things that you're talking about, textures and adding warmth, design trends, like what are we talking about for 2022? What's hot right now?
Monochromatic is really making a splash, and I'm talking like painting your walls and your trim and your ceiling all the same color. That's really
the trim
great.
too?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so no more white trim. And it doesn't have, like in one specific room, like we just did a dining room that's gorgeous, head to toe, all the same color. It just makes a huge statement. I wouldn't do it everywhere, but little moments.
I moved into my house 3 years ago and I feel like I've done everything wrong because I did the white trim.
No, and again, regardless of what the trend is, if it's what you love, just do it. It has to represent you and how you live and how you function. And
what other things have you seen that are hot right now that people are wanting more of or to see more of? So we've got the monochromatic. What else?
Vintage inspired. I think that really warms up a space when it's something old, something that creates a story. When your guests come over, oh, where did you get that? Or anything that you purchase on your travels. Just really customizing it to you and how you live, and it's not something you just ripped out of a magazine.
You have a lot of that type of style in your store. Like, how do you go about? Do you go to shows? Do you go to do travel to find these kind of unique things that you have in the store?
Yeah, we do 3 markets a year. We do Vegas, Atlanta, and High Point. And then whenever I'm out on vacation, I always go into like the little mom and pop stores or the little antique stores. And like we're doing this event on Thursday with vintage vessels that I've kind of collected over the years, and I have our candle maker filling them just for something different, that will add a little touch to your space too. So that you're not just cookie cutter and you look like your neighbor looks like your neighbor. And yeah, so.
We've talked a lot about what's in for 2022. What types of things have you seen kind of phasing their way out?
One thing that I'm so happy about is the minimalism.
Okay.
We had an accessory store. We're so happy that you guys want accessories again. All white is going out. That doesn't mean you have to redo your entire kitchen because I myself have white. But just add little pops of color and open floor plans. So open floor plans, all white, and minimalism, I think, are the top 3 things that you might want to steer clear of.
Keeping that in mind. You gave us a lot to think about as far as interior design. Anything else that we missed?
Color. A lot of color this year. Again, getting away from the white, the gray, the cool tones. You're going to see a lot of browns and chocolates and amber and greens and oranges. So just have fun, play with it. You can do it really easily. It doesn't have to cost a lot. You can do it in your pillows and your throws. Go grab some wallpaper. Wallpaper just does worlds for everybody. So yeah.
Okay. Well, Sue Finck, Little Luxuries, thanks for letting us come by and learn a lot about interior design.
Oh, thanks so much for having us.
And thank you for joining us for another edition of Around Downtown.